Governor Perry, welcome back to Fox News Sunday.
Good morning.
Let me ask you, Governor, first of all, about the call you and others have made to send the National Guard down to the border. What exactly would National Guardsmen and women do on the border?
Well, we called some 4 years ago for 1,000 National Guard troops to temporarily go to the border so that they could help push forward that show of force, if you will. And they're there for a limited period of time until you have the opportunity to train up some 3,000 more Border Patrol agents that would go and replace them. What that does, and you move the Border Patrol forward. The president was not even aware that his Border Patrol was back 40 or 45 miles away from the border at these checkpoints. They need to be right on the river. They need to be there as a show of force, because that's the message that gets sent back very quickly to Central America. And it's important to do that because this flood of children is pulling away the Border Patrol from their normal duties of keeping bad people, keeping the drug cartels. They're being distracted. So that, I will suggest to you, is a very obvious reason that those National Guard troops could come play an important role.
But if you strung them out along the border, National Guardsmen and women, they're not, under the law, allowed to apprehend any of these children that are crossing, are they?
Well, the issue is with being able to send that message, because it's the visual of it, I think, that is the most important. And we know that. We listen to the conversations, or I should say their conversations are being monitored with calls back to Central America. And the message is, hey, come on up here. Everything is great. They're taking care of us. And that needs to stop, because if you don't stop the bleeding, if you don't staunch this flow of individuals that are coming up here, this is only going to get worse. And at that particular point in time, the size of this crisis is even going to be more monumental.
I think nearly everybody agrees with that, Governor, but the question I'm trying to get at with you is this. If these children who have undergone these harrowing journeys to escape from the most desperate conditions in their home countries have gotten this far, are they really going to be deterred by the presence of troops along the border who won't shoot them and can't arrest them?
And I think we're talking about two different things here. And what we're talking about is sending the message back now so that we can staunch the bleeding. Those that are already here, to address them, to humanitarily take care of them, to make sure that they are safe, process them as quickly as you can, to reunite them with their families. That's the most humanitarian thing that we can do. And the National Guard is absolutely a trained group of men and women that can address that particular function, and one that they should. They're not there in a vacuum. We have massive amounts of Texas law enforcement now, whether it's our Texas Ranger recon teams there. You saw some of that on Fox this last week with the boats that we have in the river, the Texas Parks and Wildlife. Those are all law enforcement individuals who can, in fact, arrest those that have illegally come in and appropriately deal with them. But more importantly, this is allowing the Border Patrol to get back to what they are supposed to do. Right now, reports of up to 70% of them are taking care of these young people who have come in rather than doing their job of securing the border.